Besides making a ton of money, the movie's supposed to make us question whether Earthlings are the lone inhabitants of the universe. Some people say there's no question about it. We are not alone. Some of the people in the San Diego area who are convinced of this are members of a group called the Unarius Educational Foundation. They say not only are spacemen coming, but that they've been here many times before. As a matter of fact, they're making a movie about it here near Hamul. Except they say their movie is science fact, not science fiction. The principal actor and author of the screenplay is Dan Smith. But Dan says he really didn't write the screenplay, nor is he acting in this movie.
Actually, I'm a student at Grossmont College, and I took a script writing course. And I had to sit down and write a screenplay. So I had no idea, and I just sat down and started writing whatever came into my mind. Now, I've been a student of Unarius for 3 years, and they teach us how to attune our minds to higher minds. And I've been trying to learn and practice these principles. And so I was guided by a higher being, a higher evolved person, who you could call one of the elder brothers. He's actually overshadowing my mind and giving me the thoughts. And I don't have any idea what I'm writing until he gives them to me, and then I just write them down.
So then, when you say you're not acting, then you are recreating scenes and actual happenings.
Well, see, I actually lived the life of Zan, and I was the one who met the spacecraft when it landed 165,000 years ago. And so all that we're doing here, we are actually just tuning in to this past reliving, and you could say ad-libbing as we go along. And it's no acting at all. I just fall right into the part, and I just do what I feel.
Does the same hold true for the other actors and actresses?
That's right. The script was given to us as a sort of a beginning, and there are more details coming in even as we act.
So what you are recreating here actually happened 165 centuries ago?
That's right.
The very first landing of a spacecraft?
The very first landing of a spacecraft from a distant galaxy on this planet. That's right.
The director of the movie is also the director of the Unarius Educational Foundation. Ruth Norman, who says she was Mona Lisa, Socrates, and many other historically interesting characters in her previous lives, teaches, and her students believe, that she herself is a space traveler. Mrs. Norman says the actors in her movie are doing much more than just recreating an actual event.
They are gaining understanding and spiritual awareness. They're growing into their infinite consciousness. They carry with them all the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that they have learned, along with working out these blocks and psychic shocks and reactions and emotions of the past, and which in time will enable them to live on higher spiritual worlds. And eventually, this goes on and on. Evolution is a very, very slow motivation, but eventually man earns his way. He creates and recreates himself, and adding this wisdom and knowledge to himself, he eventually can become one of we space brothers, and this is what life is all about.
The short-term payoff for this movie-making spiritual development endeavor is the expected landing of a spacecraft from another galaxy.
Oh, yes, we will be here. We have 65 acres here that I bought purposely 3 years ago for the spaceship landing. Now, there will be other landings on other parts of the world, such as Canada and England, etc. But for this part of the world, they will land here, and very close to where you are sitting, right here.
The time is nigh. It is soon. It is sooner than you think.
Unarians know their movie will never be the box office smash this one is. They say they realize that not too many people will believe that the first spacecraft landed on Earth 165,000 years ago. But they say that's not important. The important thing, they say, is that in making this movie, they're preparing themselves for the next spacecraft landing, an event that's supposed to happen somewhere near Hamul any day now. This is Shirley Clum reporting for TV 8 News.